Imagine dragging a 20-ton stone across scorching desert sand, lifting it nearly 400 feet high, without cranes, wheels, or engines. Just people, ropes, and centuries of inherited knowledge. The Great Pyramid has stood for over 4,500 years, and even modern engineers can't replicate it. But thanks to hidden canals, ancient logbooks, and cosmic ray scans, we're finally piecing together the true story. And trust me, the real secrets are far more incredible than the myths you've heard. Golden sunlight bathes the Giza Plateau. At its center stands the Great Pyramid of Khufu, built around 2,560 BCE, rising to 481 feet, and composed of roughly 2.3 million stone blocks. These blocks range from 2 to 80 tons each. Imagine precision so perfect that modern surveyors measure its alignment to true north within minutes of arc, without lasers or GPS. This isn't a myth, it's human genius at its peak. Today, we're peeling back the layers of history, guided by archaeology, engineering, and even particle physics. Papyrus scrolls, worker graffiti, satellite imagery, and muon tomography. Each reveals chapters of a story written in stone. Let's move beyond sensational legends and discover how people, tools, water, and systems combine to build what was once the tallest structure on Earth. If this blend of ancient hydraulics, engineering, and cosmic geometry fascinates you, go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you. For years, scholars theorized that blocks were dragged across long distances. But recent studies using satellite imaging and sediment cores uncovered the Ahrimat Branch, an ancient river channel that flowed directly to the plateau. This allowed barges to deliver stones almost to where they needed to be laid. No extended land transport needed. Once offloaded, massive stones were placed on sledges, wooden platforms pulled by teams of 20 to 50 workers. A simple, clever trick. Moistened sand can reduce friction by up to 50%. With a lubricated path, human power moved giant rocks smoothly. Wooden rollers helped reposition the load, guided by copper tools that carved small grooves for placement precision. Straight ramp theory. The earliest explanation was giant straight ramps along one side. Easy to visualize, but not easy to build. Such a ramp would have needed hundreds of thousands of cubic meters of earth, and no archaeological trace remains. Erosion during the floods would have erased it, but the logistics don't add up. Internal spiral ramps. Jean-Pierre Houdin's 2007 model introduced an elegant idea. Construct an external ramp for the first third, then shift to an internal spiral pathway built into the pyramid's body. Stones would travel upward inside tight corridors. Some air shafts and blind recesses match his proposed layout. It's not proven, but it's compelling and backed by structural anomalies. Muon tomography confirmation. The Scan Pyramids project used cosmic muon scans to detect hidden voids. One large cavity above the Grand Gallery, the right size and location to support Houdin's hypothesis. Ongoing scans are mapping this internal space, hinting at a spiral or ramp system untouched for millennia. Hydraulic shafts at Saqqara. At the step Pyramid of Djoser, archaeologists uncovered channel-fed shafts, possibly used in a hydraulic elevator system. Imagine a boat-like cradle floating up a water-filled shaft, lifted by water levels rising. Though evidence at Giza hasn't been found yet, Djoser's pyramid suggests ancient Egyptians mastered hydraulics well before Roman times. Dr. Joseph Davidovits has championed a revolutionary idea. What if some pyramid blocks were cast, not carved? Limestone rubble, natron, and water could be mixed, poured into molds, and allowed to set like ancient concrete. Samples from certain blocks show chemical markers and textures consistent with casting rather than carving. A controversial but fascinating insight into material science in antiquity. Precision surveying Egyptians used the merket, a pointed rod aligned with stars such as Thuban, and sighting tools to orient foundations to true north. To level the base, they filled trenches with water and used it like a giant leveling instrument. Some leveling cabins still show evidence of polished stone and watermarks. The results? Level to within centimeters. A miracle of early surveying science. Paid labor. Excavations reveal an entire infrastructure. Bakeries producing 20,000 loaves per day. Dedicated breweries. Dormitories for thousands of workers. And even medical facilities. Skeletal remains show healed fractures, keeping workers alive to build more. Graffiti tags, names like Friends of Khufu or Gangs of Menkora, suggest team pride. Seasonal workforce deployment construction peaked during the flood season, when farmland was underwater. Farmers volunteered as builders during downtime. It wasn't a punishment, it was civic honor. Building the pyramid was a national duty, connected to religion, social cohesion, and leadership. Project management in 2560 BCE papyrus logs, like Mera's diary, show intricate scheduling. Barge crews, canal excavators, construction shifts, and food stocks were logged with dates. Scribal teams managed inventories, workforce rotations, and even stone types. Each block was cataloged, from quarry to placement. All these approaches combined into a single, massive, coordinated system. River transport via Ahrimat branch, sledges on lubricated sand paths, external base ramps, followed by internal spiral ramps, hydraulic shafts, perhaps borrowed from Saqqara, cast stone segments for precision alignment, surveying tools and stellar orientation for accuracy, rotating, skilled workforce with robust support, split site management including quarries, camps, canals, seasonal labor planning syncing with Nile floods. It wasn't a single trick, it was systems engineering, pure human-driven orchestration 4,500 years ago. So here's the truth. The pyramids weren't built, they were orchestrated. They represent the fusion of natural forces, human willpower, and social cohesion. A society skilled in materials, astronomy, hydrology, and logistics built them, not miracles of sorcery. Modern technologies, muon scans, petrography, satellite mapping, aquatic archaeology, are slowly decoding their methods. But each discovery reinforces one idea. These wonders weren't accidents. They were the result of vision, planning, collaboration, and faith. What remains is more than stone. It's a testament to what humans can achieve when we coordinate at scale, guided by curiosity and purpose. Thanks for joining this journey into ancient wizardry rooted in science. Be sure to subscribe to Curio Wonder, ring the bell for more discoveries, and share this video with anyone who wonders whether history can wake us up to higher possibilities.